The Nikki Glaser Podcast. The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
Here's Nikki. Hello, here I am. I'm Nikki. It's the Nikki Glaser Podcast. Good Wednesday to you all. I'm here with Andrew Collin in St. Louis. Noah is in Arizona. What's up, Noah? Guys, people don't believe that I live in St. Louis. It's been the funniest phenomenon of doing press for this show. Welcome back, Nikki Glaser, because all the press is about how I moved back to St. Louis. There's a reality show. And then afterwards, these people like the Kelly Clarksons, the Dr. Phils, the Caitlin Bristows, these aren't the people that actually said it, but the people interviewing me off air will go, "So where do you live now?" And I go, "St. Louis." Almost were you not listening to the interview? Did you do the Jay Leno thing? Jay Leno notoriously had this moment where he interviewed a celebrity and then saw them in the parking lot less than an hour later, and they said goodbye, and he didn't remember who they were or interviewing them because he's so just in a different world when he's interviewing. But that's not the case with these. It's that everyone thinks reality shows are fake, so they think that this was just yesterday I did Lady Gang podcast. And Kelty from that was like, "I thought you were a genius when I saw this. Oh, she just came up with this idea. Girl moves back home," which honestly is a great idea.
Yeah,
something celebrities would do to create a show. And she was like, and then I watched it and then I looked into it and I go, she's actually at home. There's actually footage of her with her parents currently. Did she pull a Kylie Jenner and back up this footage so that she could have it for when she went away to do other stuff, and no, but it's just so funny. It keeps happening where people after an interview will go, "Where are you living now?" And I just
Crazy you had your parents buy that house, build it years ago today.
Somebody wrote me and goes, "Why don't you buy your parents a better house?" And I go, "Because that house is dope."
Also, the house is 2 stories from the back, bitch.
What do you mean? Oh, from the back. Oh, yeah. It's a ranch style on the front, but on the back, it looks...
It's like a mullet of a house.
Yeah, it's built into a hill. It is a mullet house.
I love that house.
It's the best
house. It's the perfect house to me. If I would actually own a house, it's so fucking comfortable. It's like a couch. The house is a nice couch.
I don't know if that's what my mom would want to hear.
Oh.
But I do love that house.
Yeah.
And it has cool design in it. They've spent a lot of time making it look cool. It was just
yeah, why don't you get her one of those fucking houses in Vegas that are made out of ceramic?
Yeah.
That would be the one. And with a waterfall pool.
And I'm not that rich.
Well, get richer. Stop
to
living
buy
in St. Louis.
My mom a house rich. I mean, I guess I am, but then it would. I'm saving up for when they get cancer.
Yeah, that's
I would rather
9
spend
houses.
my money on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't rather, but it gonna happen. People in my life gonna get sick, and I want them to feel okay when they get sick, that they don't have to stress out. I've said this before. When you get sick, the bills that you have, that you accrue when you're treating the illness, give you so much stress that your cancer, whatever it is, gets worse. And if you were to get cancer and know that it was all taken care of, living in Sweden or somewhere where they take care of that stuff, we would have less illness. Because people stress causes illness.
But
so
what
the
you
stress
do,
over paying medical bills, it's just also fucked. Our country is so fucked.
Buy a house for your mom, late cancer, so then you get the house. She don't even have to move into the master. Just, you know what I mean?
Wait. Oh, buy my mom cancer?
That's when
I could buy. I can't afford
that's
cancer
when you buy
yet.
your parents a house when they're on the way out.
I did buy them cancer. I buy them, pizza from Emo's all the time.
Yeah.
People that just anyone giving me any kind of shit about anything, you literally ingest animals who are suffering, whose whole lives are stress, who are eating shit, living in shit, because if you eat a ballpark hot dog, sorry, you're eating cancer. That is something that will cause something in your body later on. I don't eat that shit. I don't think I'm better than you because I don't, but you don't get to lecture me about the air I'm breathing or the chemicals I'm using in my makeup. That's just on my skin. You're actually swallowing and letting it in you. I'm just letting it hang out with me. It's cancer's date raping me, but you're getting attacked and shoved into a bush. Not that there's any difference between those. God, I'm gonna get. Do you know what I mean? Like,
So
I put in I'm hanging
I
out
just
with
keep
cancer.
waiting to see where this goes. It's so fun for me.
I'm just like casually dating cancer.
Yes.
And you're letting it fuck
You're
you.
putting-
You're letting it in you.
Yes.
So no. You no get lecture me.
But maybe a vegetarian told you to buy your mom's a house.
Vegetarians still are eating processed cheese.
Or vegans, for that matter, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying there's nothing.
Look.
I just don't. Listen, I lecture people all the time. Thy doth protest too much, Nikki Glaser. I'm wearing Crocs right now. I got Crocs. I am obsessed with Crocs, but they look so bad.
And I have boots on.
Did you just get those?
Yeah.
Taylor Stitch?
Yeah, they hooked it up.
Nice.
I love them, but I guess
Are they
they're not
comfortable?
the most vegan-friendly shoes.
Oh, I don't care.
Are they comfortable? I got to get used to them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like, I'm sure Ronald McDonald didn't love his shoes the first day he put them on, but they're a moneymaker. That's what I'm saying.
What inspired you to go to Boots? Who's
Mark
Instagram?
Maron.
Have you been seeing his feet a lot? When do
No.
you see Mark Maron's feet?
Oh, his feet.
Oh, I guess propped
his
up on
feet
that
or
stool.
Feet? His feet?
His feet on his feed.
I just know that he rocks really cool boots and he has cool guitar. He's a cool guy.
Yes, he is a very cool guy.
He tries very hard to be cool. Like,
Yes.
older and cool. He always has, he has a look.
I think he has good taste, so it probably doesn't need to try. But like,
Yeah.
there's some people that just have good taste, so it looks like they try.
But he stumbled into that taste. Like, if you look, there's I actually sent him the
Everyone had
picture
bad taste back
on
in the-
Twitter.
Yeah.
He has at the comic strip in the Upper East Side. He's wearing like a comically, maybe it's for effect, but he just looks like the nerdiest. Like
you sent it to him on Twitter?
Yeah. And
Does he know
loved
you?
it. No. This was years ago. This is
Okay.
like when you would.
TJ Miller incident.
Yeah. I TJ Millered him. And
Andrew
he
reached
came
out to
across
TJ
his
Miller
style.
once.
He also is a Jewish man, probably of Eastern
Ashkenazi.
European descent, who looks way better with facial hair than no facial hair. If you look at photos of him, no facial hair, at least I see it, and I see that in myself. So I'm like, well, might as well copy his look.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like I often do the same thing with women who look like me. I'm like, oh, that is a good, like, it's easier to picture myself in what they're wearing.
Yes.
And so it's easier to rip off what their fashion.
I just know that I'm not. I would love to be a guy that wears these loud colors and like is kind
I
of.
know you're all over the place because you were like, do I wear
know.
loud colors? And now today you're like Mark Maron, very subdued. You look like what,
I'm an
what
earth
Anthony
tone man.
Bourdain was buried in today. You
yes.
you go. You are
a habitual changer.
No, there's a word that comes to mind when I think of you. You are impulsive.
Yeah.
Not compulsive, impulsive.
Yes.
Do you know the difference?
I bought shoes last night at 3 a.m. I bought another pair of boots because now I'm a boot guy.
And
at 3 a.m.
guaranteed these boots.
I'll wear them twice.
Why do you need another pair?
Huh? Because I don't like how these are light on the bottom. I wanted one that are dark on the bottom.
That makes sense. I just bought some new. I love my Adidas high tops that I got. I stole that idea from Jen, my assistant, who just they're so cool. I don't understand why everyone doesn't wear them, and I don't understand why I'm not getting compliments constantly because they're the coolest looking shoes. They look good with.
You get more compliments on
skirts.
Crocs than those. I don't know why.
I know,
but you would.
because these are peacocking. These are what
Yes.
guys wear to get girls to be like, "What are you wearing?" And then you go, "I like them," and then you're confident and we want to fuck you because
Are
it
those
tricks us.
tie-dye Crocs?
Yes, and I
And
got
do-
them from Alex Bordy.
I think these are both.
I know. No, I knew no one would perk up. Alex Bordy Yoko.
That
I forget
is
his
so
whole
beautiful.
last name because it's so Russian, but he is one of the most beautiful men to
He's a
ever
beautiful
be
man.
made. It's crazy. He came to our show in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And
He has good fashion, and he's like out there.
he's someone that wears like bright colors and like he'll run the gamut, but he's like very he's so hot.
He would wear a male romper.
Yes,
Yes.
he would. And he would pull it off because he's a model. You know, he's like that beautiful. If you don't know, he's a guy that was on Bachelorette. I forget which season, maybe Caitlin's. I don't know. And I got to know him through the Outside Lands Festival in San Francisco. I was there with Arden Mirren. who does a podcast about The Bachelor. And she was doing a podcast at this comedy festival that I was performing at, and she asked me to be a guest on it. And then these guys, all these Bachelor guys showed up to be on her podcast. So we were just like hanging with all these Bachelor guys, and he was just so nice and normal. But then he's come to my shows over the years, and he brought me, this time he was like, I want to bring you something.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was going to be.
That will, that you don't have on your rider, but that you need. And I was just like,
Aww.
I didn't know. He was like, what do you need? And I'm like, I don't know. What's Florida? Like one of those shirts with like a bikini painted on it. I was just trying to think of something. And he was like, I'll think of something. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to bring me something like heavy. Like I pack my bags for the road, and each one of my bags is always 49.5 pounds. I'm an expert at having no room in my suitcase for literally anything else, or I'm going to be charged. So when people bring me gifts, I'm always like, please be light.
Yes.
And he brought me Crocs, which are the lightest gift you can give.
It was a great gift.
And I had this whole bit about Crocs that night that he doesn't know about. So it was just like so serendipitous. He looked up my shoe size on WikiFeet, got it right. And I always thought Crocs, your feet would be sweaty.
But not that you live in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Size.
Yeah.
We have the same size foot, me and Nikki. Interchangeable.
Yes, kind of. Yours is a little bit bigger, but these
thanks.
Crocs, I thought Crocs would be like sweaty because they're like rubber. I'm like, why would you want like your wet, sweaty feet in this like rubbery? But there's something about it that they air your feet out. There's no like sweat buildup.
You know what I think of Crocs?
You can wear them in the snow, or you can wear not snow, but you can wear them in the rain. They dry out quickly. They give you a little bit of height because they have about an inch. I would say an inch or about half an inch of height. They feel light. They look horrible, and they have little holes in them so you can like put in little medallions. The funny part is, Noah, he got me little I forget what they're called, the little jewels that you put in the Croc holes.
Oh.
But he got those
pins.
with it. Yeah, and he got me NG for each one N and one G. And he said when he was at the Croc store, the little medallions were like turned over, so the cashier had to turn each of them over to like reveal what it was. And he was like, okay, an N, a G, and it was the other one, which was an N, and he was like, what is this going to be? Like, what are you spelling?
Like that Wheel of Fortune with
The guy
on South Park.
Yeah, I never saw that.
You never saw that one? Where it's Nagger? Can I instead?
Yes.
So they didn't know what they were spelling. So
On
it
the
could have been
Reddit-
really bad.
On the Reddit wart sub the other day, someone was talking about like, my wart is so pussy. And it just looks like it's pussy.
Pussy, yes.
My wart is, it was like, look at this.
My word is my pussy.
yeah.
My word is so pussy.
If you say my pussy is pussy, it would bleep the first part. Because pussy is okay to say.
What about my pussy? Do they know which one is to get rid of?
Yeah, because it sounds pussy.
Huh? What?
I'm gonna start calling my
if I
pussy
just write
pussy.
it down, if you just write pussy.
Oh yeah, people don't know.
You don't know.
which one to blur or which one to put those little like stars and.
You know what a
signs.
croc reminds me of? If you were wearing a duck's mouth. That's what
I
That's
can
what
see
I would
it.
feel like. It would feel on my feet.
That's so weird you say that because they remind me of those duck boats
A duck boat.
where
shoes?
people die on them in the Ozarks. You know.
Oh, what's
There's
that?
been like horrible accidents on those duck boats. The ones that go like on land and water.
Oh yeah.
There was like a really bad storm I think it was in the Ozarks, and all of these people fucking drowned because they all are like people who can't fucking swim, and it was terrible. But yeah, they remind me of those duck boats because they're water and land shoes. Yeah, they kind of look like a duck's mouth.
I had a
guess.
duck hat back in the day.
They're
Donald Duck
gardening
hat
shoes. Really?
from Mickey Mouse, and the bill was a bill.
Oh, that's cool.
A bill.
Oh
Pussy,
my god,
pussy.
I used to love those Converse shoes that had Looney Tunes characters on them.
Ooh.
For a while, that was like very, very in. Yeah, it was a great gift. But my name does. So when sometimes it'll like I log onto a website or something, and it'll be like reminding me what my login name is or something, and it stars it out.
Yeah.
So it literally says NI ******* ER.
Yeah.
So it's just N because the first part of my name is Nikki, and then the last name Glaser.
Yes.
It truly does. It looks like I've written something so terrible.
I'll tell you what, though. If
With
you
a
don't
lot
want
of-
anyone to spam you, go with that. You know what I mean? No one would expect you to go that route because your name. Oh wait, I don't want to give away your
and
email.
My sister used to scream my name like she couldn't. You know when kids say names, it doesn't sound like last night. Poppy got a baby doll for her birthday, and I go, "What's this baby doll's name?" And she was like, "Alma." And I was like, "Elma." Like that sounds like we joked that was like a name that my sister would name one of her kids. We were like, God, does Poppy name your children? Because my sister's, named her kids Poppy, Arlo, and Forrest.
Yeah.
And we were like, Elma. Like that's
I kind of like Elma. It's
I
like
do
Elmo,
too.
but like female, obviously.
But she was saying Ella. But we just, it just sounded different because a kid was saying it. So my sister, when she would be screaming my name, it sounded like she was saying the N-word. And my mom would have to be like, you need to enunciate the K. Because she would just make the K as G's because it's a softer way for the child to say.
And how long did this last? Till recently?
Yeah.
Till yesterday?
Yeah. This was the conversation my mom had last night with her and said, Lauren, we need to work on the K's.
Look, if she wants to teach in this town, she's got to start telling your name.
Well, it doesn't help that my name has 3 K's too. So I can't escape.
I mean, you were born to be racist.
I was born to. There was a subreddit yesterday about which celebrity name sounds like a porn star, and I was just combing it for my name because my name is.
Well, Nikki is definitely
And
Nikki
Glaser?
anything. Yes,
Glaze her.
but that's almost too smart for.
No, but I mean,
you know
like,
what I mean though. Like Nikki rocks or Nikki.
Yeah, it needs to be. They're
Nikki Cox.
Yes.
Nikki, something more. Yours is a little bit highbrow. Yes,
but I was looking for my name. God, I always look for my name on these like which celebrity is your celebrity crush or something. Like I'm I'll admit I'll look for my name sometimes because people on Reddit are a little bit more savvy when they know like celebrities that are a little bit more B, C list and they think they're cool because of it.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, the names. Everyone loves the same women, and it's so nauseating.
Who are the top 5?
Ana de Armas.
Okay.
Fuck. What are there's J-Lo. Like it's all the most basic stuff, and it's like
Natalie Portman.
What would it be like to be one of these women that everyone wants to fuck? That everyone has this crush on.
I don't think they take that in. I think you can only take in 50 guys wanting to fuck you before it's just like, okay, I get it.
More than that.
But you know what I mean, though? Like,
Yes.
how many guys need to fuck you? Or need to want to fuck you?
For me, everyone would be nice. Every single one. Truly. Linda Cardellini. A lot of people like her.
Who's that?
She was on Kate Beckinsale. She was on Jennifer Connelly. That's always one. Emma Stone. Rachel McAdams.
This is nice. They're all older actresses at this point.
Yeah. These are the top ones. Oh, Alison Brie always is like
All
Alison
these
Brie,
women
Alison Brie.
kinda-
Oh, Ana de Armas. Here she is.
They're all
all
dark hair with
brunettes.
light eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with light eyes.
Yeah, that's it. The guys are just captivated. Margot Robbie. And Henry Cavill is the one every woman says.
He's a good-looking man.
Don't.
You don't feel... He
Get
actually
it.
looks like Alex Cole, whatever that dude's name.
He's just not my number one.
Who's your number? Let's go through
Obama.
celeb. Okay, well, that's a left turn.
Obama. 100%.
Obama.
And Taylor Swift.
What about actors?
That's a good question. Maybe we'll answer it when we get back from the break. Andrew!
I'm over here now, coming from the kitchen over to the living room.
I don't know. We're back.
It's hard
I don't
now.
know
There's not,
who my
like-
celebrity crush is.
There's no A-listers anymore. There's like very
the Met
few.
Gala.
Oh yeah,
We saw who was. Oh, Jacob Elordi. Oh, mama.
he's like 6'6" too. He's a tall man for an actor.
He is gorgeous.
He's a good-looking man. I think he
Yes.
looks kind of weird to me though.
In
Like
what
he's
way?
he's very structured, like almost too structured. If
I
I was
love
a
a
girl,
structure.
You love a
He's too
structure.
handsome.
Yes.
He's too handsome.
I don't. Oh,
Like he's
my
very elongated,
goodness.
isn't he? For
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
he looks like he has like he's almost like a mascot for a good-looking man.
And he looks like a
his-
like a
his
teenager.
head is. Yeah, he
he's
looks like
like-
an older man teenager.
yeah,
He does seem like his face is like this much of like his mouth, eyes, and nose
Yes.
are in the center. And the structure is around it. I mean, I know that doesn't make sense.
No, it does. I get
But,
what you're
like,
saying. This
there's-
is what I'm talking about.
It's like almost like there's a gravitational pull for his eyes, his nose, and his mouth to go to the center. Like there's a black hole like that's being sucked into the drain of his face. But he's still. I just
yes.
love him.
I
I
mean,
think he's so. Every time I see a picture of him, I go, "Who is that?" And it's always Jacob Elordi.
he has BDE. He does.
Really?
I mean, to me, as a man looking at another man, judging how big his dick is, I think he has
Because
BDE.
he's a tall guy.
He's tall and skinny. He seems to have elongated everything. Why wouldn't his dick be elongated?
There's a
Okay.
video of him staring at Lizzo at the Met Gala or something like that. I don't know. It was on like
Really?
the iHeart Instagram, and he's giving her these eyes, and they're so like tantalizing, and it definitely
Oh my
has the
God.
BDE, as Andrew
Yeah,
said.
see? BDE eyes.
Who-
Big dick eyes.
Wait, who's yours? Noah and Andrew, celebrity
Guy
crush.
or girl? I think about guys more.
I know. I think about girls more too. Like Olivia Wilde, I think is just insanely hot.
I
and
saw her
Taylor
one time
Swift.
at Chelsea Market.
I've seen her once too in the street. You just go, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's a person that's like not a human. I just look at
Sienna
her.
Miller. I love her.
See, a lot of these girls, I think guys say that they like them the most because they're not model 10s. They're 10s, I guess you would say, but they're
Because they think
in
they
their
can
mind,
fuck them.
yes, they think they can fuck them. What
I
is
said this
that?
on Lady Gang yesterday. I was like, you lose followers as a woman. I have 69% male followers on Instagram. And if
Okay.
I post a picture with a guy that might be like, he's my boyfriend, I lose followers. And because these guys think I have less of a chance of fucking her, even though there was never a chance. And I'm not a girl who puts out bikini photos. So it's like, I'm not leading with like, you could maybe fuck me someday. But maybe I am because I'm more like approachable or something. But it's just wild to me.
Yeah.
Noah, what about you? Who's
Very easy. Tom Hardy
G-Eazy? Oh,
and-
Tom Hardy.
and Idris Elba. Those are like the two.
Yes.
Or
I like Idris
yeah.
Elba. He got his
So
start
hot.
late. I like a nice late start of a hot man because
You're starting late.
yeah, I'm starting. I got boots now, so me and Idris.
Yeah, I mean, you did start late. You didn't do stand-up comedy until you were 30. That's
30.
a late start.
Yeah,
But you're making it look good.
and I had this hair thing at one point in my 20s where it was just this part. You know, the guys that just have just the chin hair, just right here.
I don't know what that's called. Like, I don't know the difference
It's not
between a goatee.
Well, a chin strap is all the way connected. I don't know what they call whatever this little patch was. That was a phase.
Okay, so I'm looking up hottest male celebrities like on Google. That's what I'm just
What's
like.
the height of the average hottest? I
What
wonder.
do you think? It's probably
No, but a lot of
celebrities,
actors are short.
shorties,
That's what I'm saying.
Shorties. Wait, who are? Can you say?
women?
Yeah.
I honestly like, dude. I don't even think about it. Margot Robbie is.
Well, I don't
very
think about
hot.
it either. So you just got to come up.
No,
with
no,
one.
Margot Robbie,
Yeah.
very, very hot, very talented, sexy,
I just watched Tanya for the first time. Have you guys seen
unbelievable.
Tanya?
Unbelievable that movie.
It's good, Noah. I think you would like it. It's like I think it's on Hulu, but she's so good in it. I feel so bad for Tanya Harding. I started
Yeah.
following her on Instagram just to like support this poor woman that like skating is just such an elitist, like white sport that's just for rich kids. It just grosses me out. And that poor girl like just really struggled. She had such an abusive mom, abusive boyfriend, like just and who like they if you don't know, Nancy Kerrigan got whacked by her was a setup by her boyfriend and his friend, and she didn't know that it was gonna be that. They were gonna send Nancy Kerrigan a death threat because Tanya had gotten a death threat, and her boyfriend saw how much it threw Tanya on the ice to get a death threat just from some rando. You know, the kind like I have gotten in my life that
Yeah.
throw you. So they were just gonna do a death threat. And then all of a sudden, one of these goons takes it upon himself to go, no, we're gonna hit her with a crowbar in the knee. It's like, and Tanya didn't even know it was related to them or anything.
I mean, it was one of the dumbest criminal moves
Ryan
ever.
Reynolds,
I've seen him millions of times.
Blake Lively, gorgeous.
I worked out next to both of them.
Yeah.
You did?
When
Where?
I was a dog walker, I got access to
Were
the
they
gym.
just smiling at each other and like laughing the whole time? Their
Holding
relationship
hands.
seemed so healthy
They had a trainer.
on the red carpet.
They seemed very like professional in whatever they do. Like everything seems orchestrated,
I just saw a picture of
but nice.
like a.
But like also like they're the most famous couple ever. So
Yeah.
they're very.
Of course,
as a
they're.
dog, and
we
they
look
saw
at
me
them on the
dog
red
walking.
carpet, like gazing at each other, whispering in each other's ear. It's like it's all performative, y'all. Like, don't compare your relationship to them. You would be doing the same thing if you had publicists saying like, "You guys need to look like a healthy marriage." I'm not saying they don't have a healthy marriage. It's all fake, though.
Well, and they're looking at me weird because they probably see me as the dog walker who's in the
And they're like,
$1
"Why
gym.
is he using have access to the gym?" Well, you're practicing walking
Yeah, I was on the treadmill
with
going
the
like
dog.
this.
Yeah, doing squats to pick up dog shit. Yeah, you gotta practice your style.
Eventually, they took the card back from me. The owners, yeah, they were like, "No, have carte blanche," and then they're like, "I think Ryan Reynolds hates you."
Yeah,
But-
he's gorgeous. But I just saw this picture. It's
Jake
like a
Gyllenhaal, gorgeous man in person.
yeah, oh yeah. I just read too much about him.
Not the nice.
Not
doesn't-
Taylor Swift
He seems
things,
less
but
nice than,
other stuff
yeah,
that
he
I'm just like, none of it.
almost walked his dog. Remember?
Really?
I had the interview with his assistant. Yeah, it was like an hour-long interview, and they told
What
me
were
that his
those
dog likes
interviews like?
3-hour walks.
Yeah, where were they? Yeah, what were
What
they?
did they
like?
ask you?
It was in a secret room, about 40 feet underground. No,
In one of the subway tunnels?
yeah, the dog was there wearing glasses, going, what do you see in my shit?
So the
I go,
dog
dude, I don't
chooses
know,
you?
man. Yeah, the dog. No. So
Was the
I
dog
met,
there?
I met with the assistant who was very professional about this. Like, I get it. Like, you can't have random dudes in Jake Gyllenhaal's house. And she probably saw that I'd probably smell his underwear or something,
And that you're a comedian and like,
Yeah.
oh, you might talk about this or something.
which I'm doing.
Yeah.
So they told me the one thing that was the funniest part of the interview is she said that Jake's dog likes to walk around Soho and
like, go
loves
in
to
shops.
shop for 3 hours. No. And I go, I don't know if this is, I've never gone in Prada. I'm not gonna
It's
go in
probably
Prada
because they
for a
have
dog.
treats waiting for that dog because they know that its owner has a lot of money to spend and
a
is
good
a
point.
celebrity. So
Maybe
they're
they
like,
put
we love this dog. And then the dog learns to love going in shops.
And it was one of those dogs that it was a German Shepherd where they're like, also he might bite you if you don't.
Yeah, and
Take
it'll
him
be your
to
fault. because
Blueberry,
it's dog.
Blueberry, whatever. What's the one? Bulberry?
Burberry? Blueberry.
Blueberry. I mean, the dog seemed cool. It would have been a cool thing for a week. And then I
Yes.
would be like,
Over it.
oh, it would suck. I guarantee it would suck. Also, I would never meet him. Like, in your mind, you're like, oh, he's going to take me in. We're going to have fucking
He's going to see how
BLTs
talented
together.
I am. And he's going to be like, you would be great in my new movie.
I'm like, stop, Jake. I can't. I'm just your dog walker.
Honestly, though, that's what happened with you walking my dogs.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
You got discovered.
Yeah, I got discovered like a young model in a mall by walking a dog with no legs.
Yes, I was going to say.
That was
about-
good karma, though, for me, walking that dog with wheels. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Well, it's not like you were doing it out of the goodness of your heart. You were getting paid.
No, that was a freebie.
No, it wasn't. Have you ever volunteered?
Never.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just to pick up your bags.
Yes,
49.5. That weighs on a man.
it does.
Andrew. Wait, what were you saying? Sorry.
I saw this paparazzi photo of Justin Timberlake and Jessica
You
Biel.
keep saying actors that lived in this building. It's so weird.
I know it is weird, but everyone lived in that building.
Yeah, The
All the most
Weeknd.
famous. The Weeknd.
Hamilton, your boys.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, he lives in there.
Oh, nice.
Anyways, go. Sorry,
Vroom,
Timberlake.
vroom. And so,
Pussy.
vroom, vroom. And so there was this paparazzi shot, very grainy. It's of them in like a vacation, and they're like gazing at each other, and like he has his arms around her, and they do not know they're being photographed, and they're like kissing, and I just like, I don't know what it is. I just don't think people who are married like have that kind of love for each other.
Well-
I just am shocked to see it when I'm like, these two look like they just met. Like I just think
Yeah.
that goes away.
I
Like
wonder.
there's maybe because they're on vacation, like his hands are on her butt, maybe he's a little drunk. Like I just feel like that kind of
How
affection.
long ago was this? Like
Just recently.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like, they've been married so long, they have kids together. Like I just Just call me jaded. Call me like I'm sure I'm gonna
Jaded.
like a lot of jaded.
Jaded.
I just feel like when you get married to someone and after you've been with them a long time, it takes like a setting like that and
were they?
alcohol
Hawaii?
to make you like lovey-dovey.
Where were they?
Hawaii or something, you know.
What makes you think they didn't think a paparazzi was there? though?
Because the photo is so grainy, it's like barely you can barely make them out. And they might have been doing it for the people around them, or they actually. I just realized looking at the photo, like, what's wrong with me that I think, like, I'm
Yeah.
shocked to see a couple that's been together over 10 years
in Hawaii,
looking
huggy.
happy together,
Yeah, it's sad.
or just like
I'm not saying you're sad. I'm
like
saying
being
that is
horned
sad.
up for each other, almost like it's a photo that you'd go, oh, he's cheating on her with this girl, whoever this is, because his hands are all over her. It's just the kind of stuff that you only see in the beginning of a relationship. Is that me? I'm not wrong though. I feel like that doesn't. I
do
know
you
that there are couples that are all over each other, but it's rare, and
Mm-hmm.
it always has to be like a vacation that brings it out of you. Alcohol, an anniversary, both of you being extremely horny. Like it's not
How
normal
do your
to just
parents
gaze.
display affection for each other?
My
yeah.
dad tries to get it, and my mom goes, "Get off of me, EJ! Come on, stop!"
So you grew up with that.
yeah, my
Of
mom
them
does not like pawing
even in
or
Ho-
any kissing. No,
Yeah.
no making out. She will not make out with my dad. I told my mom.
I can't
straight
remember
up,
my mom kissing my dad one
Your
time.
parents got divorced in like.
13. I mean,
Yeah.
that's 13 years of not kissing.
Well, my parents barely. My mom's always just like, "Oh God."
Can I be honest? I saw my dad kiss my stepmom. I'm
You're
good.
good.
I'm glad he never kissed my mom.
Yeah.
It
was
is
a little-
wet.
Like tongue.
My dad has a
tongue hangs
very
Wait,
wet
you saw your dad
mouth.
tongue kiss your stepmom?
hard.
Gross. Where? Were they drunk?
Maybe when I was getting my license. I forget exactly where
They're
it was.
celebrating?
Yeah, they were at the DMV behind the counter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was hard, like a hard kiss.
Ew.
It's a lot. And then, yeah, it's a lot to see.
I
I'd
told
rather
my mom
sex, I
recently
think.
because
Yeah.
I talked to my dad and he was like, or like my mom was like, I think it was on some show I did or something. I forget why I was asking my mom this, but I was like, oh, it was when we were doing interviews for the reality show, and I was like, do you and dad ever make out? And she was just like, no, ew, God, no. Your dad always wants to. I don't like tongue kissing. It's gross. No. And I go, but does he want to? And she's like, yes. And I go, sometimes you gotta like do what the other person wants. And I talked to her later and I said, Mom, honestly, if you don't tongue kiss dad, I would not blame him for going to find someone else to tongue kiss, because that is something that is important. Like, and I even told my dad later on, I was like, I told Mom that if you don't start tongue kissing dad and like just like kissing him, being
You should get
affectionate.
10% of that tongue, I'll tell you, with being that agent over there.
I
like
just
that you're
it made me so
bartering.
sad that my dad wants to have affection with my mom, and she's like, oh, that's gross. It's like I don't give oral sex to people because I like it as much as it's because I like it because it gives pleasure to someone else. Like, what's wrong with my mom that she can't get pleasure out of giving something to someone that would make them happy?
It probably goes right to her parents. I'm sure her parents, she's never seen once fucking. The older generation didn't make out
I
hard
know,
in
but-
public or PDA.
I mean, I don't make out ever. Like,
Yeah.
Do you ever just make out with Brenna and it doesn't lead to sex? You just make out and that's it.
Yeah.
All you do.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, we're very like, I worked out with her yesterday. She was wearing, grabbed her, I don't know, I just wanted to grab her butt. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just like really into her.
Yes.
So yeah, I could see.
So you just make out for like an hour or like 15 minutes and it does not lead to sex.
Yeah, we did that. We don't do it a ton, but it's happened.
What's the circumstance where that will
Usually
go down?
just in bed, and we're both lazy enough to not want to have sex, but not lazy enough to want to be close to each other.
And you just make out like just kissing.
Yeah, like high schoolers. It's
Oh
kind
my
of
God, I've never done that. I have never once made out without it leading to sex. Noah?
Well, it depends on the relationship, but my current one, it always leads to sex. But I do
Yeah,
love
if you're
making
kissing-
out for just
Yeah.
making out purposes.
Sometimes I get the giggles when we make out, and I know that's not sexy to get the giggles, but making out's funny to me sometimes. Like whatever she's doing with her tongue, like if she goes like too hard or like,
Yes.
it's funny.
It
Like
is.
it's a funny thing. Like our tongues are ridiculous.
I just think it's so weird that people are like, oh my God, don't drink out of my drink. And then they're like getting
the toothbrush thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think people are such hypocrites when it comes to germs, and they'll like suck each other's face and have lick on each other's tongues, but they're like, "Oh my God, please don't eat off my plate. Oh, gross, you touched it." Yeah, I think that's there are times, I will say there are times, almost every single time we do the thing of, I've done the thing of, no, we just want to, like, nothing's happening. We're just, like, cuddling. Like, we're both too tired. It's never once stopped there.
Yeah.
Never once. And sometimes I go, you're too tired. I'm not letting you do this because I know that you are about to get into a hard cardio workout, whereas I do nothing. It's easy for me. I don't do anything. I never do anything. I mean, I do stop. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Everyone is satisfied. But I am sometimes like, no, you're too tired. You need a break.
So when's the last time you got on top? Are we talking 10 years? The way you're looking, I don't even...
Years.
Stop.
I'm not lying. Years. I just don't do it.
You gotta get up there, Nick.
No, I don't want to. It's just, there's no... I swear to God,
What about
if
reverse cowgirl?
No. If I needed to, I would. But
You're
it does
your mom.
No one needs...
You won't give him tongue.
Yeah.
You won't get on top.
He doesn't want that. And I'm
Oh.
not speaking for him, but I'm just saying I can sense what we are...
What if he wanted you to get on top?
Of course I would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not required of me. Like, when I am having sex, I like to be submissive.
Yes.
And a girl on top being in control, riding someone, I want to be the horse. I'm not the cowgirl.
What if you're just up there and you could still...
No, you're in control. It's a dominance thing. Anyone who's elevated over someone is usually the dominant
Maybe you
figure
need to
in
tie
it.
your hands like this on top.
Then now, what am I going to use to...
Yeah, you're
No.
just submissive, but while being on... I bet there's ways to be submissive while above someone.
I'm on top in terms of like sometimes other things happen and
Yeah.
I'm an active participant in doing things. But if there's generally, I would never I don't like riding someone. I just don't like it. It doesn't feel good to me.
I get
it
that.
just like, it causes too much pressure in order for me to not just like sit and just like squish. Where like to go up and down, you need to do so much leg work. It's really exhausting. I don't like it.
I like that you're just like, that's not for me.
No, and
Like, I respect it.
I know for a fact that the person I engage in this
Yes.
with is not yearning for something else. Like, we're both very
No, that's
satisfied
great.
with everything.
I think that's like...
there's nothing that we are missing out on or not doing because I'm lazy or something. It has nothing to do
Yeah.
with that. It's born of the fact that like the dynamic of,
No, when you know your partner, you know what gets them off.
Yeah.
That you go to your strong suit.
Yes.
There's no need to... What are
I'm
we,
sure in a different
pretending?
relationship I would explore other things, but for what we both like it's us, it works. All right, let's go to the
You heard
news.
it here first. Yeah, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Apparently, you're having all the swells out there. That's fantastic. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? It is Wednesday. It's hump day, folks. Get out there and hump. All right, I think take it away, Dad, down there.
All right, well, this weekend, you're going to be at the Kirby Center for Performing Arts in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania on Friday. Saturday, you'll be at the Keswick Theater in Glenside, Pennsylvania. And on Sunday, you'll be at the Wellmont Theater in Montclair, New Jersey. Sunday show.
Yes.
All close to each other.
Weekend long. Yeah. My life never stops.
And
Why would it?
I don't.
You know?
It's so funny. The woman I'm writing a book with, or who's helping me write a book, is like, "Hey, checking in. Do you want to write this book again?" And I'm like, "Yes. My press is dying down. I can start it again." And I go, "Why don't I ever get a week where there's nothing? Why does a week where I have nothing finally have to get filled in by something like?"
It doesn't.
No, it does
But why?
because there's always something in line waiting and on the queue, and it has to like get filled in because I've put it off so long. So like, but there's no one is looking out for me except me, and I have to remember that I have to like make time for myself because otherwise time will get taken from me because no one's gonna be like,
I think the
hey,
only
I
one-
think I'm just gonna let you have this break.
The only way to learn that is to take a break and realize that the world's going to keep going. Yes, you might miss out on maybe another 50,000 reaches or whatever, but you're going to realize you'll be fine if you take a week off. But the only way to learn that is by going to Hawaii and cuddling in the ocean.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
with
I
Justin
need
Timberlake.
I need to get stuff done though. I have deadlines, and so that I've put off because of other stuff, and it just
I get
there's
it.
Always. I just looked at my schedule today and I just go, how funny that I'm like, next week is my first week where I don't have 8 podcasts a day promoting this show. And there's no part of me that goes, oh, I might just like fucking do nothing. It's like I have to, there's the next thing. And I know it's all my own fault, but it's like, it just never ends. I just don't see any end in sight. And it's really exhausting to think
Eventually
about.
you'll be able to get your mom a better house, so. It's all worth it in the end.
That seems exhausting too. Just like looking at houses
looking
and
on
signing
Zillow.
papers and like.
All right, what's the story, Noah?
Well,
All the
that
swells.
segues into my first story really well. Because
Boom, we're cutting.
scientists say that they have nailed down the ideal amount of sleep. The new research found that around 7 hours of sleep is the ideal night's rest, with insufficient or excessive sleep being associated with a reduced ability to pay attention, remember and learn new things, solve problems, and make decisions.
With too much sleep or not enough?
Too much or not enough sleep both cause those things.
Problem is that 7 hours straight. That has to be straight, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Last time I got that.
Well, how long are your breaks?
I'm a 3-hour man.
And then how long is the break between?
An hour.
On your phone?
A lot of times I'll go over to fucking old fucking
Well,
bitch
Andrew,
phone. Yeah.
Other research found that older adults who have significant
With boots
difficulty
on.
falling asleep and who experience frequent night awakenings are at high risk for developing dementia or dying early from any cause.
What's funny about this, Noah? You psycho?
Yeah, funny you should say that. You're going to die
very
any day
dramatic.
now.
I've never seen Noah laugh this hard until my death.
Looks like Anthony Bourdain's not the only one buried in that outfit. Oh, no, he's gone, you guys. He's gone. Ow.
Should have slept 6 hours.
Sleeping fewer
7
than
hours.
6
What
hours.
is 7 hours? What is that? 11 to 6?
What is...
What is that?
Yes,
11 to 6?
Yeah.
Are you getting? You're getting. Where are you? No, you're not getting that.
I
Or
just
did you get
recently
it
I wasn't,
recently?
but oh yeah, I get that on the reg. Like last night I went to bed probably at 1 and I woke up today at 9. So I got 8.
Oh, whoa.
No, 9:40. So I got 8:40.
And how you feeling?
I wanted to sleep so much more. It wasn't enough. I'm so tired still. Like I'm back in
That's
this.
that oversleep shit.
Well, I'm back in this phase of like, there was a while there that I was just never tired because I was so tired, and now I'm like, my general stasis is never wanting to get up ever, just wanting to keep sleeping forever. I never wake up being like, time to start the day. It is always like, even though
I used to be like
10
that.
hours, 7 hours, 11 hours, still want more.
I've been getting out of bed easier lately.
Yeah.
I think the post-COVID world, I have a second lease on life.
You were always getting it for the past. Like even when we were in Cabo for Perfect Strangers 2, you were up every morning at like 7.
So is that the key though? Should you set an alarm for 7 hours? Like,
Probably, yeah, based on what.
because when we were kids, we
laughing
wake
about.
up before we wanted to wake up so much. You know what I mean?
Every single day for school.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm awake.
but isn't that
And then by,
every
like, third
adult too
period-
for work?
I guess so. Yeah, we're lucky in that. Obviously, in that, but we actually.
We start work at 11, but I'm for some reason it still feels early to like before 10 feels so
You don't go to
early
bed
to
till
me.
late. That's the problem.
Yeah.
If we're going to bed at fucking, a lot of people make fun of the guy that wakes up at 4-8, like the Mark Wahlbergs.
Yeah, but
I'm up at 4:30, but you're going to bed at 5 p.m.
Yes.
You're fucking.
I don't know how people do that. Like people go to late dinners. People go like if there's good things on TV late. Like my day doesn't stop until 6, and I don't want to go to bed in 3 hours. I want to go to bed and I want a day after that.
Yeah. You see these TikToks, it's like, I wake up, I put fucking fresh water
I
from
don't
a
see those
camel's
TikToks.
dick on my face. Then I fucking scrub my skin for an hour and a half. Then I read the newspaper. Then I carve a cantaloupe. Then I fucking work out for 2 hours. And it's still fucking 4:45 a.m. And it's like, fuck you. But
it does
also
feel good to be one of those people when you
nice.
do
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
bunch done in the morning. You
Yeah.
go work out. You do like a meditation. I gotta get back into meditating. But the Wim Hof method, I'm like looking into that. I think breathing.
The cold breathing.
Yeah, cold showers, breathing things. But it's such a daunting world to get into that it seems like there's too much research. There's all these different methods, and I just feel like I don't want to do any of it. It's like when I go to look for a new book to buy. There's too many books, and do I choose nothing? I just want to know what breathing thing to do.
The cold shower too. If I was living in Florida, it makes sense to me. But I can't go.
It's not
when
about
I'm in
like
New York,
you're overheated, go take a cold shower.
No,
to cool
I know
down.
that. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. But
it's
I'm just
about
saying.
uncomfortable.
When I lived in Brooklyn,
uncomfortability.
and there was like there's no heat in the bathroom, so it's like I'm getting the cold. I don't have to go cold.
No, it's different. It's about,
I know, but I'm just saying it's harder. Like cold is hard. Like you're taking a hot shower to finally get away from cold.
Yes.
So now I need more cold.
my bedroom is 60 degrees
That's
every
a
single
cold tub.
morning.
I'm sure that's a Hoffman thing.
It's the best. Yeah, well, I mean, sleeping cold is the best way to do it because that's what we used to do. It's what animals or human animals are meant to be like.
Sleeping in caves.
It's cold
in
at
caves.
night.
Yeah.
It's good for your body. I just don't understand people who can sleep with like in flannel pajamas. Like I've never felt more disconnected from human beings than people who sleep hot.
I can't sleep with clothes. Well, I sleep with a t-shirt on, but other than that, naked. I can't.
Because you don't want that like Play-Doh body touching you.
Honestly, there's a thing where I feel like
I hate like my wet.
I don't
ass
feel like
crack,
restricted
feeling.
in my hips.
It's too wet down there, and I need underwear to like absorb sweat, just leakage. Like I hate being underwearless in bed. I hate it.
Like a running car that just has that like weird leakage in the back that I
Yeah,
don't
every
know where
time
it
you
comes
pull out of
from.
your parking space, there's
It's
like
just
a puddle.
Yeah.
And you go, I don't know what that is. Is that water? Is that wiper fluid? Is my car horny? Yeah, I can't understand. And you got a lot of like stuff down there just like flopping around. Don't you want to like keep it tucked? Don't you want to keep it tight when you're rolling around in bed?
I mean, there's definitely a reason why I think Brenna likes to clean the sheets more.
Yeah, because
than
your penis is leaking and just like
Yeah.
weeping all over the sheets. Like
like
there's
an old
definite-
Cadillac. My dick is like, it just leaks, boy. And I'm sure it's my thyroid or something. I don't know. Someone wrote me something about my leaky cock.
Wait, you have a leaky cock?
No, I don't. I'm
Is
just-
it pussy?
No,
You have
it's
a pussy
I have a pussy
dick?
But I have a dick. No. I think the older you get, the more you got to pat your penis after you pee.
Noah, do you wear underwear when you sleep?
My favorite way to sleep is totally naked, but with a bunch of blankets on me.
But don't you feel like your vagina gets like there's just like more moisture down there, and like I just hate getting it on my sheets. Then I have to clean my sheets. That's basically what I'm preventing.
It does happen, but it doesn't bother me.
Because then your sheets are your underwear. If you're not wearing underwear, whatever you're on becomes your underwear, and you would never wear your underwear 2 days in a row unless you were Andrew Collin. But like, no one would ever.
Hey, I have a lot of clean clothes now.
That's why I don't understand jeans.
I get-
when girls wear no underwear, how you can wear those 2 days in a row. Your jeans are your pussy then. Like they
I
have
get
pussy smell on
paranoid
them.
though,
Pussy.
because if it's in my if it's in my underwear, that means that at no point during the day did it have time to like breathe. I need to like air it out, and sleeping is when I do it.
Yeah, at night it's time to air the baby out.
But it's not being aired out because it's like under a bunch of heavy blankets. Noah.
And
It
your
makes sense in my
thighs.
mind.
It does make sense in your mind.
Yeah, your vagina is always engulfed.
I never air out my vagina. Like there's no time where I'm spread eagle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only way to air out a vagina is you really got to air it out. You can't. It's always stuck in there, your vagina.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, balls you have to air out because you'll cry. Like
I can't believe it doesn't mildew.
It does.
Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, that's what people get yeast to.
I'm just picturing people from E. Like this is the first step they stumble on.
Oh my God. Sorry. Welcome to the show. Why do I care? Why do I care?
Okay, Ireland Baldwin says an ex wanted to fuck her mom, Kim Basinger. The revelation
Yeah.
was part of a TikTok trend in which people respond to the question, what is the one thing your ex said to you that you will never forget?
That's a good one. I could see that, but why would they say that to her?
To hurt her,
Yeah.
to make her feel less.
You're so
than.
right. Yes.
She
Yes.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the full comment was, you'll never be as beautiful as your mom. I've always wanted to fuck her, and I'm just not really attracted to you like that.
Oh my God. Why would you be her boyfriend then?
I mean,
God, people are the worst. What's the worst thing that a person's ever said to you that you were
Ever?
like, dating?
oh, I don't.
That I'm crazy.
Nothing that I can really remember. Oh, that you're crazy?
Being called crazy is like the worst.
That they want to fuck my hot dad and make out with his wet mouth. That is so funny to think of like, because Kim Basinger is like one of the hottest people ever.
Yeah.
So obviously 90% of the country wanted to fuck her. So
Yeah.
the odds are someone's going to want to fuck your mom if you're dating a guy.
If you're
But if it's specific to someone that's just a doctor, or just your mom who shops at Goodwill, that feels a little bit more hurtful.
when people think my mom is beautiful, I'm always like, yes, because that shows that they are like into older women, and I'm gonna age, and they'll like me still then.
Yeah.
You know. Mm-hmm. And so I
don't
like
know
it.
what
My
the meanest
sister,
thing- yeah,
you know,
is.
men are generally that I've dated have you know said the opposite, which I know is to be true. Is that my sister is prettier than me? They're always like, I'm more into you. It's like, and thank God for it, because most people are into my sister more than me. Like, it's
But you're
just,
very different looking than your sister.
I know. So there are guys that are more into like blondes, like
Yeah.
just like, you know, raspy blondes, and like, you know,
Your sister's Jennifer Connelly and you're Margot Robbie.
well, okay, thank you.
I'm just saying, like, in the guy's mind of like,
Yes, like the different coloring.
yes.
Yes. My sister has like milky skin. I have like orange spray tan speckled skin.
Like my older brother, he would do so much better with women than me because he had confidence.
Yeah.
And he has a good smile. He has better teeth than me. He has all his teeth.
Yeah.
And he's rich, but like he's so good with women to the
Yeah.
point where, and I would be the better looking brother, but it wouldn't even be close when there was a group of girls, like when we were in Europe or whatever, like hands
Confidence
down.
is everything with men.
Oh, I'm just in the corner, like
Which is a
eating
great
chicken
sign
salad.
because a lot of men like feel like, oh, I'm not attractive. What am I going to do? And it's like
confident.
confidence.
But where does it come from? It's got to be real. Actually, it doesn't even have to be real.
No, if you
That's
read
the
the
crazy
game,
part. Yeah.
you can figure out how to just fake it. You just do things that are egregiously awful, and then you practice being confident about them. And so when people go, "Why are you wearing that?" You go, because I like it. And then everyone just goes, "Oh, I guess he's confident." I mean, that's why stand-up comedians get laid so much. It's like fake confidence when really they're deeply insecure.
Oh yeah.
But it's like comes off as when people are like, "Nikki, you're so confident." I'm always just like, that doesn't resonate with me at all.
I know.
It's so bizarre. The worst thing a guy ever said to me, though,
But what are you
was,
gonna do? Go on stage and
"No
go,
one will ever
"Oh,
love
sorry.
you."
No one will ever love you.
just as a joke, he goes, "Oh, no one's ever gonna love you."
Ooh.
And I started sobbing
Oh.
like a downpour, like that. What where you go, "Oh my God, there's no sign of rain," and then all of a sudden, boom. And he was saying, and he freaked out because he was like, "Wait, what's going on? I was just joking." And I was like, "That was the meanest thing." Like,
Yeah.
because it just confirmed what I thought.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
and he
those
was saying
tears
it
were ready to
because-
go for years. You know what I mean? All it took was one little. It's like a dam that breaks.
Yes.
But the water's been on it the whole time.
Yes, and you have no idea. It's like
Yeah.
birds chirping, like
Yeah.
peaceful, serene, just like a gentle stream, and then
I've had those moments where it's just
like something just brings it on out of nowhere.
yeah. I've been holding that back a while.
But he was only saying it because he was trying to hurt me, because he was saying it jokingly to protect him, to be like, I was just joking. But he was saying it not because he meant it, but because he knew that he could never have me, and he's not good enough for me. And he had to say it so that it could protect him. I know that. It's very transparent.
But he fucked your mom.
Yeah, I mean, he could love my mom, though, and he thinks that she's very lovable. Let's get to our Wednesday segment. We usually do a game called Finish My Sentence, in which Andrew and I try to complete each other's sentences to try to guess how we would answer it. Today, we are doing we're doing Finish My Sentence, but it's now going to be Finish My UberEats Order. Uber Eats, of course, is an app that I use all the freaking time on the road and at home to get anything. Like, not literally anything, but you can get grocery items, and you can get convenience store items, like anything that you need that you go, oh my God, we're out of dog food. Oh my God, we're out of toothpaste. boom, Uber Eats, you can pull up and you can see that they're not just restaurants anymore, which is what a lot of people think about Uber Eats. So Andrew and I placed Uber Eats orders
this morning and got in like 10 minutes.
Yes, immediately.
So
they're
fast.
here, and we tried to order
Does
what
he
we
live
thought.
in our building? He just has everything hoarded.
It was so fast. And it's all a bunch of stuff that, like, you just don't think you could get that fast. I ordered grocery items for Andrew. Andrew ordered convenience store items for me. So we are going to finish each other's Uber Eats order. And as always, you can use the Uber Eats app as well.
Today.
Today, even. Yeah, right now. You
Right
can
now.
get anything you want.
Stop
Anything
the
that you were
podcast.
thinking.
Don't ever listen again. Go to Uber Eats.
Yeah. Stop it right now.
Yeah,
Pull up
seriously.
Uber Eats. Download it. At least download the app so that when you want it, it's ready to go. Because I hate when I like have to download a new app and then you have to wait for it to connect to
gotta put
Wi-Fi,
your
and that
card
little
in.
thing is it's just a big thing. Download it so that when it's so nice to pull up the app when someone's like, I need this thing, and you go, ordered it already.
Yeah.
Like, and they go, wait, what? And they're still like searching for like how to get it and where the nearest Walgreens is or wherever, and you're just like, it's gonna be here.
I went to UberEats.com.
I did that the other day. Yeah.
A lot of times people do that.
Okay, so who's going to go first?
I will go first.
Okay.
Okay. So
This is what I would get at a grocery
yes,
store.
I got you something that you put in an oven
Okay.
that is made from cauliflower because you
Cauliflower pizza.
you think that anything
Cauliflower
with
pizza.
cauliflower is healthy
Yes.
because you're a boy who
Fried
doesn't really
cauliflower
read nutrition
with-
facts.
With mayonnaise.
Yes.
It's very healthy.
I also got you something that is also you cook. You can put it in an oven, but most likely a microwave that has the word cauliflower in it. Again,
Oh.
that is probably not that healthy, but because it has cauliflower in it, you'll go, oh, it must be like a diet food.
Dude, my mouth is my dad's mouth right now. I'm watering.
I got you, these things that I love so much that are a dessert that have protein in them and also are creamy and chocolatey and are like a frozen dessert that are 100 calories each because again,
Time out, there's
Andrew
protein
is-
in the ice cream?
Yes. You don't know if it's ice cream, but yes, it is an ice cream
Pro-cream?
thing. Has protein in it, and it also it's like 100 calories per, which you'll eat the entire box in one sitting. I know that because I'm the same way.
Yeah, you got to
but
eat
like
around
it convinces yourself that
the
you're being
food,
healthy.
too. Yeah.
I got you something for mango.
My cat.
Yes. I got you some
little treat.
some cauliflower treats for mango. No.
Yeah, no, he watches his.
I got you some candy that is low in sugar that I love. Like I got you all like diety things.
No, I like
not
that.
diety things, but like healthy things, not diety.
I like things on the
Nothing
fence.
with fake stuff in it.
You know what I mean?
I did get
So-
you.
This
What?
is funny because whenever when you guys were living together, you were always concerned that Andrew doesn't have enough snacks or food. So I feel like this
Yes,
is you
he never does.
fulfilling that from the past.
It is. These are all things that I would have bought him when I know that he has no food at home, and he'll come out of his room really bleary eyed and be like, "Do you want to get Thai food?" And I'll go. They closed at 8. There's nothing to get, and then he'll just start looking in the
Midnight.
cabinets, and he'll pick out all is in there is like old food from our green rooms that I've kept over the days, and then he just. Then he'll just start eating some weird thing that we have on hand. Like one time, like our building gave us like a Christmas present of like chocolates. So he'll start eating these like bag of chocolates that, because it's all he has. Do you do that a lot at your own home?
No.
Does Brenda keep you guys pretty stocked?
That and I
You
have.
don't have
I
any
have
foresight.
trifecta meals. I have like 15 meals ready to go.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
I've been good.
Okay, and then I have this candy that we talked about
Dude,
recently.
you got way more money than me.
I spent $50.
Okay.
Then I got this candy that we talked about recently that is probably trains women to be good at giving head.
Oh.
You eat it, and then there's like it's a solid and a
Oh,
fruit
I know
snack
what's in
and
there.
a liquid.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a fruit snack that gushes in your mouth.
Yes. I also got you your favorite drink that one guy drinks
yes.
that you just think is gonna like
Which I
burn
found
your
out
calories.
is apparently killing people.
Yeah, of course. People are addicted to this stuff. It's this energy drink that Andrew saw one guy be like, "This is why I'm jacked." It's not because he spends 18
You
hours
want to
in
know
a
why?
gym.
Because he had cauliflower ears and it's healthy.
Yeah, the cauliflower ears.
And then I also got you a morning recovery shot because
Oh, I
you
like
drink
that.
now. And
Because I drink now.
Yeah.
I've had one drink in 3 weeks.
People who are 21 and older can get alcohol on the Uber Eats app too.
yes, I almost got you alcohol, but I don't want to encourage that. But I did get you a recovery shot for
Was
the
it
morning.
wheatgrass?
You'll see.
I'm excited, dude.
Well, actually, no. You
came
take it in the
through.
night. You take it in the night, and then in the morning, it makes you feel better. So you take it at night with your drinking, and then in the morning, you're very hydrated and not as hungover. And I probably don't think it works that well.
Dude,
but
food is, you got way more than me. I apologize. Because one of my
well,
things.
I'm just like good at like looking at
weren't there.
prices and making like.
Yeah.
You could have done the same thing, but I bet you were just like lazier about it.
No.
Okay. How
No.
long did it take you to make your order?
Huh?
How long did it take you to make your order?
3 days.
Not true.
I made all
no
of
one,
them.
no one knows. How long did it take Andrew to give you what he was going to get? Boys are so funny. They don't look at prices.
He just added stuff to the shopping cart. That's what he admitted.
Yes, and he didn't
I saw the
do the
price. I
assignment.
got the idea.
But why
of
didn't
the
you?
Price.
But you look at the total, and no, it was clear, like not over $50.
Yeah.
So why didn't you follow the rules?
Because your boy's a fucking badass that wears boots. He don't give a fuck that he went to $54.
But he did
I
order
didn't think
you
it was
some
gonna
thoughtful
I didn't go to like,
things.
huh? I didn't go to like 90. I went to 57.
All right.
I thought
It's
I would
fine.
make up the $7. I'd throw it back to the old
Price is
Uber
not
Eats.
important. It's what you
Price
got
is just a
to see if
number.
you win. So far,
Okay,
Nikki's
so-
in the
I
lead.
mean, that was a lot of stuff for $50 that I got. Like a lot. I did a good job.
Now, mind you, I'm way under $50 because one of my
Can I
main.
go put one of these in the? I want to put this ice cream in the freezer because I don't want it to freeze.
Okay.
Or to unfreeze. And that's the best thing about Uber Eats is that you can get ice cream and it is still intact. It doesn't melt. If
All right.
ice cream bars melt, then they get all like weird. and you gotta
so
like
if
lick
I
them out
was
of the
Nikki,
packaging like you're eating
What,
pussy.
what would I get? So I went to a convenience store. I didn't get to go to grocery.
yeah, to the
So
pharmacy.
I did convenience to a pharmacy.
Yeah, like items that would populate my bathroom.
Yeah, I don't think you have them, but it'd be nice to have them. I thought of things of like, what would you want at a convenience store that maybe you'd forget to get, or something that's like needed, but
Things that I don't actually want or need, but that you think I need.
maybe, but maybe
Okay,
you do need
I'm
them.
interested.
All right. I got you stuff that allow your eyes to not be red.
Wait, why would I need that?
Eye drops.
Sometimes because you wear contacts,
Okay.
so sometimes you might be tired. You're overworked.
You really.
Took it literally. What we should
No,
get?
I think you really phoned this in.
Why?
Well, I would have, if I were you, I would have gotten me bunion pads or something funny like that. I would have gotten me wart remover. I would have gotten me, just like funny stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yes, I do love. When I used to smoke pot, I used to love eye drops. Now I don't struggle with that as much, but I appreciate it.
okay. You sound appreciative.
Yeah, I really am.
Okay, I got you bandages.
I just feel unseen. Bandages.
Yes.
I do need bandages because I'm always picking at my nails.
Okay, there
That's
you
a good
go.
one.
Good
Are
job.
they bandage like small bandages?
They're good for your nails. Oh well, these happen to be extra large.
Okay, so that's not for my
the
fingers.
idea being that you can put all your fingers in one.
Okay.
I didn't see the extra large, but that was my thinking. Is you pick your nails a lot, maybe you forget. Like,
Oh,
oh
my
shit.
god, I picked up a Band-Aid off the ground in a bathroom the other day because I saw that someone had dropped a Band-Aid that was unused.
Oh, unused.
And
Jesus.
I picked it up and put it in my purse because I always need Band-Aids because
Boom.
I'm always digging at my nails.
Who's talking shit now?
It's good. It's a good purchase.
Okay.
Good job.
This one is for your sinuses. It's a pot for your sinuses to clear them. I think sometimes
Never have I needed that in my life.
you've used it before.
A neti pot?
Yeah, you have used this at your
I-
last.
No,
How? At the-
I use the thing that you put over your whole face and it creates like a steamer
now-
effect. Now I
not
can
only-
just neti.
Now you can neti, and also neti's kind of fun. Have
And
you ever
it's a
done
kind
it?
of good thing to water plants with.
It's fucking wild to do it,
I know it is wild.
and it looks like a dick.
But
on
you
the front.
can't. I'm too lazy to use it because you have to boil the water beforehand, so you don't get a bacteria in your nose that like eats your face. You know, like people have died from that.
Really?
Well, that's kind of like I think Western medicine has tried to scare people from using these Eastern medicine techniques, and so they want you to go to the doctor and use their meds. So they spread these like propaganda of like this woman died from using tap water.
Yes.
So you got to boil it first, and I'm a lazy bitch, but that will come in handy.
So the idea, granted, I only got you 3 things.
That's it.
Like I said, I got you 4.
One thing
That
was not available.
What was the one thing that wasn't available?
it was a menstrual heating
pad.
pad.
That would have been nice.
I know. So can you take back all the mean things you said that you don't feel seen? I mean, come on.
Well, that's the point of this segment is like, can we see each other? And I felt unseen.
Not
until
anymore.
the menstrual heating pad.
No, you like the bandages
The
and the
extra
neti
large.
pot.
Well, the extra large took me out of it, but you're not wrong.
No, but I
Maybe
got you
I'll
a
have
very small heating pad.
maybe I'll have a bed sore. Who knows? From all my sleep.
My thinking, honestly, behind this, granted it was quick. Quick doesn't always mean worse.
What were you doing while you were doing this?
Shopping for myself. No.
No,
I
what
don't
were
know.
you? Were you like watching? Were you golfing, or were you on the golf course?
No, I was laying down.
Oh,
I was
okay.
on the couch.
Yeah.
I was watching Winning Time on HBO.
Yes.
And I thought, you know what? I thought, this was my thought process. I wasn't thinking funny. I was thinking, what are things that for me, if someone went to a convenience store for me, the nicest thing ever would be things that like I could keep reusing that I would forget
Yes.
weren't in the house. Kind of like you with me with snacks. I forget snacks. You forget
Yes.
bandages. Same idea.
Yes.
You're always
What were the
bleeding from
eye
your
drops,
nails, and I'm
though?
bleeding from my stomach with
The
an
eye
ulcer.
drops, I think, were just a thing that you were just like, okay.
The eye drops was me thinking, like,
You said
maybe
it, that
just
she was
out of-
tired.
You're
I
tired.
mean, he's not wrong about that.
Your eyes get red from your contacts.
Do they? Now I'm just feeling insulted.
You bleed from everywhere, lady.
Did you get extra large eye drops?
Yeah, I got
we gotta
menstrual
go.
pads for your eyes.
Well, this was a success. I am glad I got that. I'm gonna probably give you the neti pot because I just don't think I'm gonna use it. But I'm gonna re-gift that to you. But I am so shocked that we could get all this stuff so quickly within like minutes.
Yeah.
And you can too if you use the Uber Eats app today.
Go out there, get that Uber Eats.
Final thought. What are you up to today?
Today I have a workout class. I'm getting a facial,
Nice.
diamond glow.
What workout class?
I have a new thing I'm going to.
What is it?
What did you call me? Impulsive?
Yes.
I got a new one.
What's your new
It's
thing?
called F45.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's-
For your age.
You just say fuck Trump. No. F45 is an Australian workout class. It's very cheesy.
Does it
it's
burn
very
1,000
culty.
calories?
I don't really
What's
think
the
about
goal
it's
here?
functional.
To lose weight
It's
or to feel good?
Functional. That's what the F stands for.
Oh. So what do you do during it?
It does everything for you. You're just a computer. You're like, come in here. Here's 15 different workouts. They put it on the screen. You don't even have to think, and you're done in 40 minutes, in and out.
Yes.
It's a little like
Culty.
It's like if CrossFit was more relatable.
Oh. How did
And,
you find out about it?
My little brother does it.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I went with Brenna yesterday, and she did not like it at first.
Why? Because it's hard?
It's just very like, rah, rah. And she just wants to do her thing.
Oh, God, I hate that celebration. I'm like, you could do it, girl. Rachel Feinstein has a great bit about spin classes.
Why do you hate it so bad? Because I don't mind it.
Because it's exhausting to cheer and be like excited. Like I just want to suffer alone. I don't want to share, and I don't want to act like this is exciting to me.
Yes. It sucks that you have to match the guy's energy.
I'm sorry. I just have never seen people in those classes who I want to look like. They all they all just look like they're always running up at the last second because like they're late for the class, and then they like leave afterwards. And I know they just go and they eat so much, just like Kim Kardashian. Like there's always, if you do too much, there's always going to be the negative effect on the
But
other
that's
end.
why I like
and
this.
you'll never blame your workout class, and like you'll always blame yourself. You're like, I'm weak, but the problem is these fucking workout classes are just not
Here's the thing with this workout class.
good.
I
think.
agree with you.
I'm projecting a lot because I can't handle myself in those.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to be around this many people. It's very bright in there. Like it's just it's cheesy, but it's not. It's one
You
of
feel
those.
good afterwards.
You feel good, and it's not so deplete. I don't feel deplete. Sometimes workouts will
Oh my
make you
God,
feel more
afterwards you go,
depleted.
oh yes.
This is not
Okay.
one of those. So,
I don't mean to
And
shit
I-
on it, but I just like
and I don't want to get jacked anymore. I just want to be able to get on the floor. I just want to.
you want to be able to like stretch and like be
Just get on
limber.
the floor,
Why don't you
functional.
do yoga, something gentle? Why
I
does it have to be
fucking-
punishing?
because yoga.
That's what I wonder.
Yoga's
is like
more punishing to me.
everyone takes classes to punish themselves.
Yoga's more punishing to me than these classes
Why?
because and I know this is why I should do yoga. I'm so tight in my hips and my lower back and all that shit, which yoga's perfect for.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn disaster for me to do it.
Yeah.
It's very hard. And I try. I've leaned into it. It hurts. I get
Yes.
bored. I have ADD. I just want to run around a little bit like I'm fucking 10 again.
I can't understand. Again, I don't relate to people that do these classes. I know people love them. I am in the minority, and I'm like, some people have a very
have
healthy
you done 'em?
relationship with them.
Have you done 'em?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done.
Have you?
I went with you and Emil to that boot camp class in
Oh,
Nashville.
yes.
Remember
Yeah.
that? I've done spin classes. I've done every one
Yeah.
of these yoga classes. I walked out of a yoga class because I was just like, this is. I'm sweating too much. I'm slipping all over the mat. I hate this, and I walked out. For me, I get too competitive and I feel like a loser because I'm not as good as everyone else. I feel like I hate the chipper instructor who's making everything look so easy. And I get jealous of her because I go, oh, she's done 7 of these today. I'm never going to be as good as her. I'm not as healthy as her. Like there's too much comparison for me. I just can't do it because I'm too wrapped up in like, I'm not as good as other people. And it's a constant comparison.
I've gotten to the point in my life where
That's healthy.
I
that you don't care.
I don't give a fuck about any of that shit anymore. I would. I used to, for sure. I used to be the most competitive person. And it's not like I accept defeat and I'm just like, whatever, I suck at this. It's like, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't need to be the best at this. I
Yes.
just want to be able
Also,
to.
I agree
Yeah.
with you, Nikki. I used to think the same thing, like, oh, this is so punishing. But for the people who show up on a regular basis to these classes, they kind of become your support system and teammates to try to help you get through the class, depending on, of course, on what it is.
There is something about that, like a group, like we are supposed to work in groups. Like I was always
Yeah.
someone who never liked group projects because I knew that I would probably be doing most of the work, or the smart girl would make me like. I don't like that's an issue with me, like that I have to resolve. But
And
I
was
just
the
the
opposite.
comparison.
I played
the-
football, basketball,
Yeah, I don't like
I was all
group
team.
things.
all team aspects.
I
kind
just
of
want to
thing.
get it done myself, and I just rather not do it. Like I don't like doing things I'm not good at, and I look at exercise as not like, well, at least now I don't look at it as something that like I gotta get this done. It's like I want to go, and any kind of scheduled class is not going to fit with my desire to work out. It's always going to seem like a chore.
And
It's always going to seem like work.
And to me, it's the opposite.
I want to take the work out of working out.
But that's what that does for me. I'm just like, oh, just show up.
Yeah.
I don't have to think.
No, it gives you a schedule. You don't have
Gives
to
me-
think. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice to like have something else in my life that I don't have to be the best at it, but it's nice to see improvement. And I
Yes.
know that it's not vain. I'm not really doing this to be sure. I'll look in the mirror.
We're 2 months out of you staying in my green room
Yes.
to check out your own body in the mirror.
I was going to
on
say
a day
that.
of work.
I was going to say. I said
But
I
it's-
still will
but-
check out my abs in the mirror if there's great lighting.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yes.
But mostly it's fun. It's about 80-20 now, as
Okay.
opposed to it's probably about 99-1. But your boy is, I wear boots now.
Yes.
Me and Mark Maron, we're the same person.
All right. Well, we have a show tomorrow for you, so check it out then. This is all for the show today. Andrew, have a good day. Noah, have a great day. Hope our listeners do. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Staring despondently.
Oh, no, I'm just thinking about my workout class I got to get to.
F45.
They owe me
Don't
money
be cool
for
out
this.
there and
Jack muscles.